marrying him. Let's cut contract already. 25 yen for bean sprouts is expensive.
Huh? My name is Keiichi Sato. On a day off, I was on my way home with good news to share, but... Yuno? Who the heck is that guy?
Keiichi?
My girlfriend, Yuno Tanioka, was walking arm in arm with another man. That guy.
Right. So this is Taichi Yanagi.
A sharp, charismatic chef who's often on TV. He runs the famous restaurant Doki Doki French.
I'm going to marry him. Let's cut contract already. My life is changing and I don't think we'll have any reason to talk.
Getting married? Sorry. I didn't know she had a boyfriend. Got it. Let's break up. If you cheated, I have no reason to stick around.
Fine. Goodbye then.
I even had good news to tell you.
Mr. Sato, hello!
Noa Koshiba from Days Foods. We'll be working together soon. She joined the company the same year as Yuno. What a coincidence. A suit on your day off? Wait, is that Chef Yanagi?
How did you figure that out?
Well...
Seriously, that's awful. Still, marrying Chef Yanagi, is that really okay?
Huh? Sometime later, work with Noah got underway, and today we're at a rock-bottom discount supermarket.
25 yen for bean sprouts is expensive.
Huh? You know.
Keiichi, what are you doing here? Yuno, long time no see. Noa Koshiba, it's been a while. You had a celebrity wedding with Chef Yanagi, right?
Didn't expect to see you at a place like this.
Doki Doki French is opening overseas soon. I'm saving up for that, so I'm cutting costs.
Huh, you don't say.
All the way out to a suburban supermarket. Oh no, I live nearby now.
You don't have to penny pinch that hard. What about a loan?
There are various circumstances. So the rumors were true.
Rumors?
Doki Doki French is selling well, but expenses are huge and their cash flow is a mess. I heard banks won't lend anymore, so they're courting investors for funding.
With Chef Yanagi expanding overseas, you'd think raising money would be easy. But if he's personally hustling investors, is it safe to expand abroad like that?
What do you know, Keiichi? Even after you changed jobs, you never made a splash.
About that, I just became the president of Tokimeki Foods.
What? Tokimeki Foods? That top-tier OEM maker? Yes. If you deal with food, you end up with them sooner or later. They manufacture items that would be costly to manage in-house, and even suggest improvements. The food industry today basically doesn't run without his company. Becoming president just like that. Before Tokimeki Foods, you worked in a field completely unrelated to food, right?
My dad was the president of Tokimeki Foods, and I took over the company. His approach was to make me get experience once in a place outside his influence.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, it wasn't finalized yet, and since you're in the same industry, it was hard to bring it up. The day I was going to tell you, I found out about you and Yanagi.
I can't believe Keiichi becomes someone so high up. Maybe I shouldn't have broken up with him. No, that's not true. My partner is the famed genius, Chef Yanagi, remember? This is just something to endure for now. My choice wasn't wrong.
What's wrong? You suddenly went quiet.
No, it's nothing. More importantly, why are you two together? And at a suburban supermarket, no less.
The Industry Association asked me to serve as an advisor for the younger staff at Days Foods. To avoid conflicts of interest, I only give advice. I don't take part in negotiations or ordering. Today, I'm on Tokimeki Foods business, and Noah is tagging along for training.
Tokimeki Foods has been contracted to produce this supermarket's private label products. Huh. This is awkward. I need to change the subject somehow. By the way, Miss Koshiba, you've been working with my husband, haven't you? Yes. We're planning to sell Doki Doki French's popular galette as a frozen product. I hear it's been taking forever, hasn't it? It's because Mr. Yanagi is far too particular. That's only natural if you're putting his name on it, isn't it?
He's taking it too far. By the time I joined as an advisor, it was already good enough to sell.
Mr. Yanagi won't give the okay until he can reproduce it perfectly. And that's why it's dragged on this long. Please tell him too, Yuno. The higher-ups are at their wits' end. Ugh.
Anyway, we can't be spending this long chatting while we're on the job.
Right.
Meanwhile, here's the new sautéed chicken.
It's very good, as expected. However, isn't this going to run up quite the cost?
We're only using the finest ingredients. It is pricey, but the taste warrants the price.
True, but we're toting rare herbs and spices, right? I'm worried about whether we can supply it consistently. How about having Tokimeki Foods produce the herb and spice blend as an OEM product?
Tokimeki Foods, huh?
If we can tap into that supply pipeline, we can get steady deliveries and expand into retail at the storefront.
We serve everything as in-house cooking. I cannot abandon that commitment. But selling our herb spice mix at the counter could be an option.
Huh? If so, OEM is a must, right? If you are doing retail, you will need a separate production site.
I can handle that much.
No, look. I get insisting on handmade food at your own pace. But hand-making the spices you sell is pushing it, isn't it?
It will be fine.
You are already successful and carry heavy responsibility, yet you keep chasing dreams. You are lacking rationality as a manager. I should pass on investing.
A few days later.
What? It was rejected?
Yeah, they said I am too particular and not realistic. Damn, why won't they understand?
What makes him great is exactly that uncompromising streak, but... Still, now that you have this much standing, you need to find some compromise.
They even suggested OEM through Tokimeki Foods.
Wait, at Keiichi's company?
Huh? Sato?
I ran into him at the supermarket today. Apparently, Keiichi became president of Tokimeki Foods.
Huh, Keiichi. Anyway, I will figure out how to raise funds. Until then, please cut back on expenses.
Are you sure this is really okay? I'm honestly getting close to my limit.
It will be fine. Trust me.
All right.
The next day, there was a meeting between Noah and Yanagi about the galette, and I ended up sitting in as well.
Still not good?
Yeah, the flavor lacks depth. The aftertaste is flat. Since you asked that we not make the flavor stronger, I think this is about the best compromise. If you are putting my name on it, I won't compromise.
Come on! What else am I supposed to do?
Noah, how about we pause for a bit?
Huh?
You have been pushing yourself too hard lately. You should step back from this job for a while and rest.
Keiichi, do you think I can't do it?
No, it's not your fault. The issue is with Yanagi. Chef Yanagi is asking for too much. Once you agree to commercialize, some give and take is essential.
You are right. I thought so too.
He is an excellent chef, but he falls short as a manager. The other members of the development team are getting resigned, and I do not blame them. You have more than pulled your weight. You are highly capable. That is exactly why I do not want to see you crushed by something you cannot control.
Keiichi, you're right. I'll try talking with my boss.
After consulting the higher-ups, the galette supervised by Yanagi was cancelled. The project had dragged on so long that cost management hit its limit. Sorry I'm late.
Not at all. You're busy, Keiichi. We could have canceled today, really.
Actually, I have a proposal. About that galette. What if we drop Yanagi's supervision and release it as a brand new product?
Huh?
It turned into a fantastic product. It'd be a waste not to launch it. I think it'll sell just fine, even without Chef Yanagi's name.
think so?
Yeah, we need Chef Yanagi to agree, though. What do you say? Want to take it upstairs?
Yes! Keiji, you're so kind.
After discussions with Yanagi, they agreed to launch it on the condition that they change the ingredients and strip out the Doki Doki French identity. Thanks to that, Noah's hard work didn't go to waste. What? The supervised product deal is off? Yes, it seems Days Foods will release it on their own. I doubt it will sell without my name recognition, though. What are you doing? Huh? For decisions this big, please consult me first. I'm your tax advisor and management consultant. A big decision? With cash flow this tight, you should have compromised and taken the deal. It was a great chance to leverage Days Foods distribution to promote the restaurant. And a 6% supervision fee was a very good term. You may have thrown away stable profits in the tens of millions of yen. That much? If you keep making major decisions and telling me after the fact, I've told you to run them by me first. Sorry. Panicking, Yanagi pushed to raise Doki Doki French's profile, pouring in even more investment despite the cash crunch. However, Yanagi, what is going on? At this rate, we can only cover about half of the next payment. I never imagined it would come to this. I thought if we drew attention and brought in more foot traffic, sales would follow. It's because you're spending without thinking ahead. If you invest all at once like this, revenue won't grow at the same speed. I told you that already. Yes.
Yanagi, we've got a problem. About the overseas opening, there's an email from the local real estate firm. What? The overseas opening is off?
Yeah, since there'd been no progress. They apparently looked into our financials and decided it's simply not feasible in our current state, so they're pulling out.
Seriously? Then what was all that for? Well, at least that means we don't have to keep penny pitching.
No, we still have to keep cutting back for a while.
Why? If the overseas plan is off.
The truth is, sales haven't caught up with the pace of investment. We can barely make the next payment.
What? What is that supposed to mean? We have to keep living like this?
I'm sorry. Meanwhile, at Days Foods, the newly launched galette was a smash hit. It exploded on social media.
I never thought it would blow up like this.
Right? It's incredible. The hot trend now is morning routines with this galette and a coffee. Big-name models and influencers are all posting about it.
There's even a dedicated hashtag. I can't believe it myself.
That's our Noah.
There was a time I thought we were done for. But thanks to your advice, we pulled this off.
It's not because of me. We got here because you worked hard.
No. You were the one who told us to pivot from a Yanagi supervised product to a Days Food original. If all that time and effort had ended in a blank slate, I would have been crushed.
True. I hesitated because of the relationship with Chef Yanagi, but it was the right call. I'm really glad your effort didn't go to waste. If it had all gone nowhere, it would have hurt me too.
Huh?
That galette has turned into a crazy phenomenon. If I'd compromised and said yes, I wouldn't be struggling with payments now.
Yanagi, we need to talk.
What is it?
This year's abnormal weather has sent vegetable prices soaring. At this rate, we cannot break even.
Tuh. There's no way we can make the payments in time like this. We are already asking all kinds of creditors to wait as it is.
What should we do?
I will consult Yabu.
Please at least make sure our salaries are paid.
I'm home.
You caught the last train, right?
Huh?
Good. I was dreading you might come home by taxi.
Hey, I am pinching pennies too, you know.
You're the one who brought this on us. You're even selling the designer items I bought back when I was single. If it were for living expenses, maybe, but you're just selling them to cover payments.
Some of those were things I bought too. Anyway, just let me eat something. I'll cook it myself.
Do we even have any ingredients? We have pasta and some ready-made sauce.
Then that's fine.
Okay, I'm going to bed. That will do, right? If I knew it would turn out like this, I wouldn't have rushed into marriage.
What is this? It is good. Hard to believe this is from a discount supermarket. Which company made Tokimeki Foods? That's Sato's company. How can it taste like this at this price? I can't sit around like this. I have to fix this fast. Hello, Yabu. Sorry for calling so late. Can we meet tomorrow? I urgently need to discuss something. A few days later, Yanagi visited Days Foods, bringing along Yuno, the former staffer.
Keiichi, you're giving advice even at a time like this?
No, there is something I want to tell you as a business owner.
I see.
I am sorry for all the trouble I've caused up till now. We had agreed to release it as a frozen product and push development forward. And now I realize my demands were excessive. Please, I will not make impossible demands. Give our Galette one more chance.
I must decline.
No way.
Of course, we're not asking you to do it right away. Could you at least consider it?
No, that would not be possible. Why? You could at least think it over a little more. I know Mr. Yanagi means no harm, but he has dragged us around far too much. Thanks to Mr. Sato's proposal to sell it as a regular new item, we recouped the development costs. Without that, Days Food would have wasted both time and money. Trust in Chef Yanagi is not just zero, it's in the negative.
Yes.
On top of that, there is no way to recreate the Doki Doki French menu with our current product pricing. This is also a product we want to nurture carefully as a company. There are, of course, upsides, but factoring everything in, it's far too risky. We cannot restart the project.
But up to a point, it was under my supervision.
Bringing that up now does not really hold water.
Huh?
Why? It's a fact.
The matter has already settled. We set terms that would not interfere with Doki Doki French's profits. And we have abided by them perfectly in our sales.
But that's about the ingredients. My know-how went into the dough.
Even so, we reached an agreement at the time of sale and signed the papers, right?
Yes.
We came here taking a chance to ask, but the authority to decide lies with Days Foods. Since Koshiba, the person in charge, declined us, there is nothing more we can do.
Right. I understand.
Yanagi, there is one thing I want to say to you as well. I have plenty of thoughts, both as a business person and personally. But one thing is certain. You are a wonderful chef. Nothing can deny that. But as a business owner, you were not up to it.
A business owner?
Yes, pursuing the very best cuisine is admirable. But that's only acceptable when you can keep it self-contained. In your current position, you have a lot on your shoulders. You cannot chase dreams forever. Your passion lets you get off to a flying start. But momentum alone will not carry you through. The time always comes when you must advance steadily, step by step.
I see. I kept feeling like a rising star, but I was already in a role with real status and responsibility.
Exactly. And you know.
What?
I get the appeal of the celebrity lifestyle. But if you wanted a rich life, you should have looked beyond the surface and checked whether he had real roots. I do not think Yanagi is a bad person, but he was not someone who could live up to your expectations.
Looks like you're right.
In the end, Doki Doki French could not keep the business afloat and closed. The operating company went bankrupt, and Yanagi filed for personal bankruptcy too, setting the media abuzz with "That Chef Yanagi."
When will the reports finally die down?
Like this, I can't even walk outside with confidence.
Yuno and Yanagi stopped going out, scraping by on day labor jobs. Before anyone noticed, they had disappeared. Meanwhile, our stint as advisors came to an end.
I received deep thanks from Days Foods upper management for contributing to Noah's growth.
Thank you for everything up to now.
Same here. I learned a lot from you too, Noah.
So, this is goodbye. Would you like to grab a meal sometime? I don't want this to be the last time we meet.
Truth is, I was just about to ask you too.